A dog, which typically breathes at a rate of 27 to 28 breaths per minute, enjoys a lifespan of approximately 10 to 12 years. In contrast, humans breathe at a rate of 14 to 15 breaths per minute and live for about 80 to 100 years. Astonishingly, a tortoise, with a leisurely rate of 5 to 6 breaths per minute, experiences a lifespan of 500 to 600 years. This intriguing observation suggests a direct correlation between the number of breaths an organism takes and its longevity. Recognizing this, ancient scholars delved into the science of reducing breath frequency while enhancing breath depth, as they understood that life is defined by a finite number of breaths rather than years and months. The key to extending life lies in naturally slowing down and deepening our breath. When we breathe, we consciously perceive the air at just a few locations, the throat and the heart. We remain largely unaware of the air that fills our lungs, stomach, and even our brain. The air entering our ears and eyes goes unnoticed as well. The air within our respiratory system assumes various forms based on our activities and tasks. For example, when we engage in physical work, the quality of our breath differs. This process unfolds so swiftly that we hardly notice it. We only discern that we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Nevertheless, there exists a world within us that remains largely unexplored, both in its right and wrong aspects. Deep, vigorous breaths can be remarkably therapeutic. When we breathe deeply and robustly, the fast-moving air destroys harmful bacteria within our bodies. This deep breathing bolsters the immune system's ability to combat diseases, enhances bone health, stimulates the production of fresh blood in the bone marrow, and facilitates the elimination of waste in our extremities. Moreover, this revitalizes our brain, improving memory and invigorating the capacity to think and comprehend. It infuses confidence into the lungs with each inhalation of fresh air. It's akin to the awakening of an entire forest when a strong gust of wind sweeps through it. Similarly, practices like Kapalbhati or Bhatara Pranayama can stir up this kind of inner tempest, but this capacity develops with consistent effort, fundamentally altering one's life. In modern times, many people tend to engage in shallow and rapid breathing, often with quick, shallow inhalations and exhalations. Most individuals are unaware of their breath's quality and depth when emotions, such as anger or desire, manifest. Our breath adapts to our thoughts and feelings, as well as our dietary and lifestyle choices. In reality, our breath is closely entwined with our mental state and physical well-being. The entire science of yoga is predicated on mastering the art of proper breathing. If we learn to breathe correctly, our lives can transform in astonishing ways. Many ages ago, a sage resided in his ashram. He was a yogi who imparted teachings in yoga, meditation, and pranayama to his disciples. Having spent extensive periods meditating in a Himalayan cave, he had acquired profound insights into the intricacies of human existence. He now endeavored to share this wisdom with the wider populace through his disciples. One evening, the brightest and most inquisitive student of the ashram approached the sage. The sage, upon observing the student's countenance, discerned that questions weighed on his mind. As the student drew near, he bowed in reverence and said, "Guru Dev, I wish to pose some inquiries to you." The Guru, sporting a gentle smile, responded, "I anticipated your arrival, my child. I could discern your queries from the look on your face. Please, go ahead and pose your questions." The student began, "You often emphasize that the essence of yoga, meditation, and pranayama lies in our breath. You suggest that gaining control over our breath bestows mastery over our minds and thoughts. Today, I wish to delve into the secrets of breath and the science of pranayama." The Guru, his smile undiminished, commenced his discourse, the pace of our breath is intricately tied to our mood, and in turn, our breath influences our state of mind. Our breath connects everything transpiring within us and around us. Each occurrence in our lives is intimately linked to our breath, affording us the ability to regulate the pace of our breath and, by extension, our thoughts and emotions. Should you closely observe a genuine yogi or seeker, you'll notice an extraordinary tranquility on their countenance. Authentic yogis maintain composure and serenity even in the face of adversity. They don't suppress their emotions, instead, they gain mastery over their breath. Through breath control, they exert dominion over their minds. And an individual whose mind is under control possesses the solutions to life's challenges. Pointing towards the student, the guru expounded, "You've likely heard of yogis reputed to live for 150, 200, or even 300 years. How do they achieve such remarkable longevity? It is through mastery of their breath. This mastery pertains to what's known as prana energy, which envelopes us. A yogi comprehends the precise quantity of prana energy to inhale and exhale and has attained a high degree of mastery in this domain. Consequently, they can manipulate this prana energy, using it as needed to prolong their lives. If you aspire to maintain robust health, heightened capacity, and enhanced intelligence, you must grasp the intricacies of your breath. You must learn to govern your breath, for doing so will orchestrate order in your life. In reality, there is no such thing as fear, anxiety, or trouble. These are products of our minds and emotions, and our breath is the sole element within our control. Anger, anxiety, jealousy, ego, and vengeful feelings all resonate in harmony with our breath. By mastering our breath, we can govern these afflictions. Breath serves as a bridge between our physical body and our mind. To access our minds, understand its complexities, and eradicate maladies, we must traverse the bridge of our breath. We must reach our minds via our breath, it's the only path. If you've ever observed a sleeping child, you may have noticed that their stomach expands as they inhale and contracts as they exhale. This is the most natural and appropriate method of breathing, deep breaths from the abdomen. This deep and prolonged breath sustains a child's exuberance and lightness of being. Their bodies operate naturally, and their thoughts are fleeting. They don't hold grudges for extended periods or harbor anger. When chastised or reprimanded for their mistakes, they soon forget and immerse themselves in play. This simplicity emanates from their natural abdominal breathing. A child's body necessitates growth, requiring an abundance of energy, hence the necessity for deep breaths. Remarkably, this long breath is vital for all human beings, but through various lifestyle changes, adults often shift to chest breathing, diminishing the length of their breath. The shorter our breaths, the greater our anxieties and disturbances. On the other hand, longer, deeper breaths yield happiness and tranquility. The Guru further revealed that an average individual breathes around 14 times per minute. Breath is intricately linked to our mental state and physical vibrations. When the breath rate falls below 11 breaths per minute, a deeper connection with the surrounding environment becomes evident. Even animal sounds become comprehensible. Certain yogis can influence ferocious animals like lions and tigers, reducing them to docile behavior. This phenomenon is attributed to the yogi's ability to control their breath. We establish a connection with the sounds, sentiments, and vibrations of animals. If the breath rate drops to 9 breaths per minute, understanding the workings of trees and vegetation becomes more accessible. A breath rate of fewer than 6 breaths per minute allows for an understanding of inanimate objects, their vibrations, and the universe related to them. In essence, the secrets of the universe and its unfolding events become discernible. At this level of control, many yogis and sages predict universal truths and unfolding events. The more stable our body, the slower our breath rate. By maintaining a certain level of physical stability in regulating the pace of our breath, our awareness expands. In yogic knowledge, a seeker can achieve extraordinary feats through breath control, surpassing the capabilities of ordinary individuals. It's widely acknowledged in yogic tradition that by holding one's breath for extended periods, a person can unlock extraordinary dimensions of human existence. Many diseases, even those deemed incurable by modern medicine, can be healed by gaining control over one's mind, brain, and breath. An individual can reach a mental state immune to life's fluctuations. A yogi with mastery over breath can halt their breath at will. According to Swami Ram, an understanding of one's breath can lead to the healing of ailments often deemed incurable. These maladies can be prevented or cured through breath control. The Guru further expounded that when our breath is disrupted, our minds too become unstable. Yet, when our breath is steady, our minds attain stability, and the yogi enjoys longevity. Therefore, it is paramount that we learn to govern our health. Consider this: do you exhale for the same duration as you inhale? In normal circumstances, our inhalation lasts for 10 finger widths, while exhalation measures 12 finger widths. This creates a 1 finger width differential, reflecting the significance of maintaining a specific balance. In daily life, certain activities result in inhalations significantly longer than exhalations. For instance, while eating, inhalation spans 16 to 17 finger widths, and brisk walking extends it to 22 to 24 finger widths. Running leads to an exhalation length of 45 to 50 finger widths, whereas during intimate moments, it stretches to 50 to 60 finger widths. During sleep, exhalation can reach 60 to 70 finger widths. This underscores the wisdom of controlling impulses and desires, as they diminish our life force. Breath is often referred to as the life force of a human being. When a 200-year-old individual was asked about the secret to his prolonged life, he revealed just 2 principles: deep breaths, reaching the navel, and maintaining a straight posture. These seemingly simple guidelines hold profound significance in the realms of yoga and pranayama. In essence, the breath entering our body is less than the breath exiting it. If we can reduce the exhalation length, we can achieve a longer life. As per Swara Shastra, if the exhalation length shrinks to less than 1 finger width, a person loses their vigor. Their sexual desire wanes. Reducing it by 2 finger widths brings pleasure. A reduction of 3 finger widths augments one's writing prowess, and a decrease of 4 finger widths imparts the power of speech. A 5 finger width reduction yields farsightedness, and diminishing it by 6 to 7 finger widths grants the ability to move at incredible speeds. These dormant powers awaken only if there's a desire and intent to awaken them in one's mind, and the tangible manifestation of the mind is breath. Breath is the gateway to this journey, requiring us to first gain mastery over it. With that, the Guru concluded his discourse. So, my friends, what are your thoughts on this narrative? Please share your feedback in the comments, and if you found it enlightening, remember to subscribe to Balanced Journey channel. Until next time, take care of yourselves.